Right. Okay, is this all working? Seems to be. Just get the stream up. I can find the stream. Where is it? Oh, wait then, because there we go. Because that all seems to be working correctly, so I'd like to welcome everybody to tonight's game. Because which will be between the tier 4 sides of Chimera Esports and the side of Doner Kabab. Because both these sides are EU. And so there'll be no need to switch servers in between maps. Because the map pool for today will be Busan, Aikenwall, Junkertown, Kingswood, and if needed for map 5, Ilios. Because I'm just waiting for confirmation of both teams, and then we can get this started. Right, okay, because this is a bit more of an earlier start than normal. Because with both sides being EU, so I'd like to welcome everybody that has joined us. I'm just going to check the match ticket. Because I'll be your solo caster for tonight. Because I'm known as Jack or Shinigami or Shin, because whatever people prefer. Right, okay, so Chimera Esports are ready, and so now we just need Doner Kabab to confirm. Because I'm going to take this moment to talk about how week 1 went for both teams. Because from memory, before I checked, because Chimera Esports were unfortunate and lost week 1, because where they lost to the side of Ohana Katana, and it looks like that Doner Kabab lost to Kiwi Tigers. So both these teams are looking for their first win. And so this should be a very good game, because nobody wants to start a season off with 2 losses. Because Chimera Esports, because did come second last season in Tier 4. Because where they had a fantastic campaign, and the side of Doner Kabab, I believe, is a new team to the league, and this will also be my first time watching them today, so I'm very interested. Right, okay, both sides are now ready, so I'm just going to make sure that all my settings are correct, since I am a little bit rusty doing this. So, yep, data set and fans, Busan. That's all correct, so let's get into this first map of this first to 3 best of 5 series. In we go. Right, okay, because where will we start off? On Busan today? Okay, so I believe this map is called Sanctuary. Because you normally see a more of a ball setup here, but it is normal to see some Asher Soldier Flare because of the longer sight lines. Because just to give confirmation, because Chimera Esports are on the left hand side, and so they are the blue team, and Doner Kabab are on the right and are the purple. What are we going to see of both sides? Because Chimera Esports are one with the classic wine Zarya, with a Reaper, Lucio, Moira, and a Genji. I don't know if they'll stick with a Genji. They may do though, because Valiant got a lot of use out of that Genji in week 1. And on the side of Doner Kabab, we have Reinhardt, Warthog, Junkrat, the Cassidy, Lucio, Anna. So, I would be shocked if they kept the Warthog, but some teams like the Warthog, it can get value. So let's see what happens. Because just based off comps alone, I would give Chimera Esports the advantage, but the jungler of K-Donna could cause issues in this close environment. Ooh, Danny there with a big pick on Valiant to open up this fight. It is really hard to kill Warthog, but Chimera do have the Reaper. Oh, okay, Sam goes down. Okay, actually, Wall goes down and Wingless goes down. A lot of trades there, but it does look like, the Doner Kebab have came off the better as everyone is now dead, because that jungler, like I said, has got a lot of value, and we do see an early nano online for, God, I even know how to say this name. Rimuru, because I know that's off the Slime anime, but I'm not the best at pronouncing stuff. And Wiki's also got Shatter, but Chimera Esports have got nothing of their own, and Ashwag War falls to the Junkrat. He needs a lot more help with his Zarya there, and Danny gets a kill. Valiant does kill the Cassidy, but we are seeing Chimera Esports do the reset. We did see the nano news there off the Anna. So that's some very good ult economy there, because all they used to ensure the fight win was one nano. Okay, because Kiona has now went soldier and got off the Cassidy. Are we going to see an early whip tire off K-Donna or a shot off Wiki to open this fight? We do see Chimera doing a rotation, and there's the big shatter. And also comboed with the tire for the fast team fight win. It's another, because that is more great ult economy, and so the point is now 60% to the side of Doner Kebab. But we are starting to see ults come online for the side of Chimera Esports, who now have Shatter and Grav, and there's nothing to really stop the Grav. There's nothing to eat it. There's nothing to mitigate the damage, because Sam UK has not got that sound barrier yet. But Wingless does. So this should be an early fight win. The Shatter is blocked. Grav is solo news. Okay, Blade is also news. They do have sound barrier, but it seems like they're going to save it for the next fight, because after you lose your main tank, it's not worthwhile, and they have got it up to 96%. So they are in one fight win territory. So this is a very good start of Doner Kebab, because you have now a lot of team fights to take the first round, and they also forced out a couple of ults from the side of Chimera Esports. I'm expecting them to do sound barrier early here, but they need to be careful of Burberry Beans on the Reaper, who does have Dead Blossom. Visor is newsed by Kiona, and Nano is also newsed. I think, yep, okay, that is definitely a Nano Soldier, who is going to pick up an ace here, potentially, with all the kills. Oh, the Reaper does get one on the Ana, but that won't be enough. And Kiona is denied their team kill because of K-Donna on the Junkrat. Yeah, so that is not the start that Chimera Esports would have been looking for, because Doner Kebab took that fight easily. Because that's just the power of a Junkrat in those small areas. It's got a lot of value. And the Warthog also got a lot of value, because pulling people in early, I think they may have got wingless 2 times with the hook, so it's a big issue. We are now on Mecha Base, and what changes we're going to see? Okay, some British stuff going on there about Love Island, not my thing, but actually, sick drift is the death of me. That's not important. Okay, so we do see Valiant on the Junkrat this time, and Wingless went on the Blig, like Woman is on the Ana, so they're going for a bit more of a classic brawl. And the only main change on the side of Doner Kebab is that Danny has went on the Diva, which I think is a good choice, because Mecha Base does have high ground. Burby Beans with a big kill there on the Cassidy with the hands up after headshot. Wine charges in, gets the Lucio, dies to a big purple. Wiki does die to the Hanzo. This Hanzo's getting a lot of value here. Danny is DMX, and this should be the first cap for Chimera Esports, as we just see. The only ult online for both sides is Burby Beans with the dragon, because which is pretty huge in this matchup actually, because you can grab dragon for a team fight win, because you can dragon the entrance like so, and on the side of Kabab, they just have a nano. They could try and nano their Lionheart, but they've lost their Lucio early, so they will have to disengage. Dragon is news. I think they were maybe expecting to come in, or maybe they had the nano actually, because nano was news on Wiki there. This is a lot better with Chimera Esports. Grab is news. They no longer have the dragon though, and chat was, but that is a huge purple door off a white woman. Like, because K Donna did kill Valiant's whip tire there, and they also killed Ashwag War because with the, I'm just gonna call it martyrdom, like the old Call of Duty fanship coming in there. Okay, so Chimera do not have their Lionheart at the moment, so Donna Kabab can just walk through them as we are seeing. This is a good rotation though, as Valiant does pick up a good kill, because K Donna is using their own whip tire now. Ooh, it does not get any value though because of the big bubble of Flexitana. This was also news rally. Flexitana is dead, and so is Valiant. And so this fight could go the way of Donna Kabab. Yep, okay. Just a lot of value there of the Zarya, because Danny did talk to the Zarya at some point. I forgot to mention that. And if we look at the ults, because it seems like a woman did lose nano at some point in that, I sort of missed that. And Wingless is now giving up the play to go to the Lucio because they need more of the speed movement, and that is a huge skill. You don't really need the nano here, because the fight is already over. It's a bit of a wasted ult, but it does. Well, it's not really wasted all because it does ensure some kills and it does send a statement. And Donna Kabab, because do have a large ult economy with Dragon, Squav, Shatter and Tire coming online. It's going to be up to Burby Beans or Valiant here for Chimera Esports to get value. We do see a Dragon put in by Kiona to try and split them off. They try to go underneath, but Grab is news. Wiki charges through and gets Fracture Tommy. We do see Shatter news by Ashwag War, it does not get the value though. Tire is news by Valiant, only gets the one kill. Burby Beans gets a follow-up kill to go the second DPS, but he doesn't have the rest of his team, so he doesn't get the value. We now see Valiant swapping over to Genjin, which I think is not a bad pick actually. He wasn't getting value on the Junkrat. I don't really think this is the best Junkrat map when you have to attack either. It's good defensively. Speaking of Junkrat, we do see the Whip Tire. Not entirely sure where it is being used though. Must have been from the spawn. Ooh, it does kill Burby Beans though, who did have the only ult for the side of Chimera Esports. That's a huge shatter there because after a big sweep. Okay, okay Lucio, I see you. A big double kill there, Sam UK98. And this looks like Donna Kabab, because Maeve just took the first map here, because I don't know if anyone can touch for Chimera Esports. We see Lionheart charging underneath, but there we go, because Donna Kabab have taken this first map in this first of 3 series. It's just not happening for Chimera Esports this season, because they have lost some people. They may be missing some people today as well. Because this is not the same team that came second last season. It has some of the same players, but a couple did have to move up to tier 5, I do know, so maybe they're just failing that. But I do have to say that Donna Kabab definitely deserved that win though, because some great Anafware there. Because of Rimuru. And some fantastic Junkrat for okay Donna, because we will be changing maps now and we will be moving away from control. The second map is Eichenwald, I believe. Let's just get some confirmation on that. Yep, Eichenwald indeed it is. Because it is sort of fitting in a way that the two EU teams will be going to Germany. So let's get this map swap in and let's see if we'll see any changes of both sides. They don't have a lot to work with on the bench today though, so we may not. Passion Fruit may come in and flip support. I have seen that in the past. Right, okay. Let's see what both teams are going to do. Because I would like to thank everyone for joining us in this early game as well, because I know most of you prefer the 8 PM because 8 PM and 9 PM EST games, because those are games that I'm more used to casting. But when there's two EU teams, because they may as well do it early. Okay, so Passion Fruit is going to pump in on DPS, it seems, for Burberry Beans. Maybe I was wrong about Passion Fruit for support, would not be the first time. Right, okay, are Donna Kabab going to bring in Beffy? Yeah, Beffy would that be the way I would say it. Because, what I was going to say was, because if we do pronounce your team name or player name wrong, because please just let us know, because by DMing us, because all the casters are trying our best, and we only pronounce the things the way that we think they should be pronounced, and we will not take issue if we are wrong. Okay, so both teams are ready, so let's get into the second map, so I'm not just talking to myself into the void, because that's never fun. Right, then. Okay, in we go, and let's see if Chimera Esports can turn this around, because they did lose the first map for anyone joining us, and they also did lose week 1. So this is not the start to a season that anybody would want. Because this map's going to be a lot easier to cast as well, because control is a bit non-stop chaos. Well, it's controlled chaos would probably be the better word, because chaos makes it sound like that no one knows what they're doing, but there's definitely method to the madness. What are we going to see off both sides? Because we see Chimera Esports coming out with the line Zarya, which is a bit of a classic for Icon World. Passion Fruit going to play that Junkrat, Wingless on the Lucio. What is Valiant gonna play? You semi-need a hit on here, I would feel, because it is pretty common to see a pharmacy. Because on the side of Donna Kabab, we see Lionheart Ball, or Hammond, as people call him. Fowler, Ash, Lucio, Anna. No, never mind, Mercy, Anna. I think you need a Mercy with this comp, because for the pharmacy or the Ash. Because Ash does not have that same value, she does not have the pocket. Same as Fowler, of course. Because Erotic Woman is on the Anna and Valiant is on the Soldier. Soldier's a fine pick here. Let's go to it overhead view. Someone is capping the point. Oh yeah, of course it's that pesky ball. This has made space for Donna Kabab though, because the ball does force rotations and what teams aren't used to seeing the ball. My apologies. Both teams are just pulling it out. Because it is a bit of a put come off a Donna Kabab here with the pharmacy and the Ash. The pharmacy does get a kill, but the Ash falls also, so is it even trade? Let's get on board with Valiant and see his tracking against the Fowler. Perfect time to see the shot against the Fowler. Will they be able to res it though? No, they will not. Great Anna Flame. They are investing the nano here though to the Lionheart. So he does kill Ash like low, but he does fall, so that is potentially not worth. Because on the fast ult check, because we see Visor and Sound Barrier are on the line for Chimera Esports, and they have made the change to the top. And on the side of Doner Kabab, they have Shatter and Barrage. It could get a lot of value, Barrage, but it's also going to be hard to pull off. Because it's not going to be easy into it and a Soldier and the Torb Tower. We have seen it early visor news by Valiant, but the Barrage is news to circle the Lionheart. That is a big sleep on the Soldier there. Because some great Ana in this game so far, I know some Doner Kabab are going to take the point. We do see somebody and news by Wingless though, but it's not going to be enough. Because without Big Daddy Lionheart there, because you don't have the shield. Speaking of Big Daddy Lionheart, he's back, he gets slept. He avoids everyone. He gets nanoed. Because kind of Esports really are just investing. Okay, I don't know about that Shatter, but he did get 2 kills, so maybe it is more less than I think. We do see Minefield is on the point, so it will be hard. It will be hard for Chimera to contest. Passion Fruit does fall. I wonder if they're going to stay on the top. Okay, past ult check because Kiona has Bob and the Ana as Nano. Fox Atomic does have Glass. We see Passion Fruit now on the Doomfist. I don't know what the Doomfist is going to do actually. Because it can't kill, well, it can kill the pharmacy. We've all seen it done. Maybe put first shot on the Ash and the Reinhardt. Well, actually, bowling the Ana would be the flirt. Speaking of Ana, she does get revived by Samyuka. This cat is slowly moving though. Grav is news on the Reinhardt. The pin comes in. K-Donner kills Valiant. They kill the Mercy as well. Doner Kabab could turn this round. The Mercy does fall. Danny does kill Strike War though. The Firewind now has no healing. Here's Bob though. He equalises the fight. Fox Atomic falls. And it looks like Doner Kabab have won this fight. Wait then. Because we do see Kiona fall to Valiant, but this cat is still moving. There's no ults on side for either team. The closest ult will be the... Because will be the Valkyrie, you can remember the name there, of Samyuka and the Minefield of Danny. The Minefield could be big here. Doesn't really do as much as that. Valiant loses Visor, but he dies instantly. We do see a leap of Kiona, who has gave up the Ash. Okay, they kill Ash like war. Valiant is les, but he's far behind them. He'll be able to kill the Ana, but his team is dead. There's a Mercy contesting the point though. Valiant picks up 2. Does kill both supports, so it does look like Chimera will win this fight potentially. Or maybe not, as the DPS are popping off. We see a Shatter there that somehow misses the ball straight in front of them. I have no idea how that happens. Balage's news, kills the Reinhardt, Baptiste is trying their best. We see the Warthog out here to Saul because they're normally hard to kill, but... Yeah, but Reaper does what Reaper does, and Reaper already has ults. So that Reaper swap got a lot of value there. That Reaper swap got a lot of value there off Kiona. Passion Fruit falls. I would get off the Doomfist. It's just not having the impact needed. Because Wingless does have the big window. Riki has Shatter, and like as I said, we do have the Death Blossom. Are we going to see Death Blossom combo with Shatter? There's no need, as Reaper just follows in. Passion Fruit is now on the Cassidy. They are quite recent to me. Not really, but you know. Ooh, Death Blossom is news in the backline, but Valiant says no. Okay, because that was nearly a C9 there. That nearly was a C9, but like a woman, he's managed to get the touch on. Wiki gets nanoed. Can't kill Hog though. The constant issue of Overwatch. Hog loses ult to clear off point. Valiant loses Visor. Balage is news. I'm not actually sure who wins this. If they get the laser from the Hog, they'll win it though. Which they definitely do. Great mercy for Athletic Woman there. Because Kiona kills Asteroid War, Danny gets the... Ooh, I thought that went all the way in there. This ball is getting a lot of value actually. The Warthog falls to the ball. That's 3 kills, 4 kills, 5 kills. That might be a team kill off Danny on the ball there. Oh yeah, because I'm sure my teammate Joe because I'd love to see that, because as a ball main himself. Because you don't see a lot of Hammond Flare, because a lot of people hate Hammond, because he lacks a bit of utility, he's a bit of a greedy tank, a bit like Warthog. But Hammond does have great disruption value and can do a lot of damage and close up out of the map, as we saw with the minefield there, and the swam. It's a bit like Doomfist, in a way, I guess. Because Doomfist himself is now a tank in Overwatch 2. But there's no point on Overwatch 2 on console because, you know, we can't play it. Okay, so a 2-minute time bank is pretty good for Doner Kabab. It could have been a lot better. But, you know, it's very respectable. So now the ball is in Chimera Esports court. Don't know why I'm doing basketball references, but there you go. What are they going to change? Passion Fruit's going to go on Reaper. Wingless is going to stay on the Baptiste. Like Woman's going to be on Mercy. Valiant's going to go on the Cassidy, where they'll get a Mercy pocket, I would imagine. And on the side of Doner Kabab, because we see because we do see the Junkrat is back. Because Junkrat is a decent pick here. Because especially in first point, we were just expecting from second point, because this choke is hell to get through, and Junkrat just makes the hell even worse. Ashwag War gets purple. It's a great immort there though. Because Valiant does kill Kaona, and the Mercy, they must have stopped the Les there. But it does look like Esports are going to lose the fight. Not really, they've been patient about it. Because we see Baby Diva there, or Danny, because trying to get their mech back. Which they may do actually, they have 60% now. There's no ults online yet, but Valiant is coming up on one, so it's a like woman. Danny is a couple % away from their mech. They need to be careful with the Reaper though. We do see another news, and we see a great sacrifice for Ashwag Ward to get rid of the nanoed Reinhardt. Deadeye was news to kill the Anna there, and Wes was news to Wes the Baptiste. So this should be the cap for Chimera Esports if they can kill the Junkrat. Where is the Junkrat? Oh, they did kill the Junkrat before Junkrat could news higher. They are trying to recontest this though, because Doner Kabab, but they cannot get in because of the Reinhardt. Because cannot speak. Oh wait, because we do see a lot of ults online for Doner Kabab now who have nearly all 6. Oh, okay, because they just got flashbang out of tire. You don't normally see that. Because you don't normally see those martyrdom kills either, but we have seen 2 of these here. Diva bombs are traded. Fantastic block there though of Leaky. Shatter is news, and then gets counter shattered. Wes is news. Window is now news. The bit of an ult fest this was turning into. Because this is a lot better for Chimera Esports though. It's a lot better for Chimera Esports. And we are seeing Ashwag War because of their dominance on the Reinhardt a bit. Because Valiant there with a big kill on K-Donner, we see Valkyrie new, Reaper is TPing in on the high ground, and we're going to see a big death boss in here. Let's get on board with Reaper actually. Let's try to get on board with the soldier. They're not getting any value off the visor because they're doing it into his shield. We do see a nano diva of Danny though, as they just go in and kill both tanks. Death Blossom is new to just kill the Anna. Wingless kills the soldier. The soldier is now Wes though, and this is a decent hold of Doner Kabab on the second point. Because we see Diva Bomb online for Danny as the only ult. Wiki dies. Be Wiki dies because I understand the flare there trying to have the Diva Bomb and it didn't work, and once your Lionheart falls, you can't really contest the card anymore, as Valiant kills the pesky Tracer. And they're now losing High Noon on the high ground. Because that's a nice flare for Atomic there, because using their DM. Oh wait, because you use the DM, because you use the DM on the Cassidy, so he can't be slept. Okay, because Pulse Bomb was news, but it's able to get effect. Because that's a nice block off Leaky. Nice double block off Leaky. They do get pinned for their troubles. But it's good Reinhardt for it, because they block the Shatter and the Diva Bomb. It's a bit of a because that is a bit of a miscommunication on the side of Chimera Esports. We'd see the Nano used on Leaky for the cleanup. Passion Fruit does get a kill, but then they fall to Baby Diva. Okay, 1 minute 40 on the clock. And they've only got Death Blossom, because Flex Atomic switches to the Reaper, because we might see a bit of the Overwatch 2 sort of dirty bubble, because where you bubble the ult in Reaper. Because Valiant kills the Tracer, Shatter is blocked again. Great Lionheart for both teams. Ashwag Ward does have Shatter, Solo shatters the Ana, and that's a big Deadeye. Death Blossom was also new. It didn't get any kills, but you know, you use it anyway just to make sure. It's because that is potentially another miscommunication off the side of Chimera Esports. They do still have Window, and K-Donna needs to side in value on this Tracer. Wingless does fall though, which is bad for. Oh, no, okay, sorry about getting value on that Tracer. Right, okay, so 2 minutes on the clock. 2 minutes on the clock, so Chimera Esports can now not better the time of Donna Kabab. But they can still finish the map. That is going to be difficult though. Danny's still got Diva Bomb. Can they get any usage out of it? This might be a different Diva match, I can't remember. Their Reinhardt does fall. They need to be careful with their aggression there. Sam UK also falls. We've now seen some momentum. Ooh, they go to grab Window. Okay, Wiki has Shatter. What Shatters have been blocked in the series so far? Can they make the difference here? The Reinhardt is out of position. They get booped up in the air. Oh, they actually don't hit the Shatter because of the little bit of wall there. That's unfortunate. Diva Bomb's falling in. Ashwag Water is dead. Oh, Diva Bomb lands on the chandelier. That's unfortunate. Wiki kills the Lucio. Danny gets West. Where is Valiant with the Deadeye? Oh, he's just on the retreat. 50 seconds on the clock. 50 seconds on the clock, and Chimera Esports need to win before the timer runs out if they want to win this map. The Deadeye is nosed. They all hide behind the corner, still being nosed. Shatter into the back line. They're the only able to follow up though. Actually Kaona does die. 24 seconds on the clock. Can they push it in? Who's whipped higher passion through? 19 seconds. The sword, everyone's trying to solve the best they can. The Mercy's still alive. And there we go, because they finished with 10 seconds left. Because that is very important. Because that means that they still have a chance of winning this map and not just drawing it. Because they... God, cannot speak. Oh wait then. Trying to get my train of thought back. Completely lost it. Oh wait then. Because those 10 seconds mean that they now have a minute to attack instead of 0. Because 10 seconds doesn't seem like a lot, but the difference between overtime and even 1 second, because it's that chance to get your own attack in. because there's a time difference of 1 minute to nearly 3 minutes. But it doesn't really matter, to be honest, because it's all about that momentum. Because if Chimera Esports, start off well, and if Chimera Esports start off well and get an early cap, because they could potentially full cap the map in a minute because of the way that overtime works. We have seen it before. Alright then, what are we seeing after Kabab? We are seeing Maytop. That is an annoying DPS duel, because when you have a minute on the clock, it's a fantastic DPS duel and like overtime as well, because both ults are great to force teams off point with the lava and the blizzard. I was gonna say snow globe, but snow globe's a different thing. Oh, we could see snow globe actually. We do see it as well, yeah. We see Reaper Junkrat off the side of Chimera Esports. Junkrat is behind them and does kill the turret. Ice Wall is snoozed. They need to kill the Junkrat. It was just free at the moment. Needs to be careful at strike wall. You can't play too aggressive here. Yep, that's what I mean. 20 seconds on the clock. Baptiste is down. Reinhardt is down. This could be over for Chimera Esports. No one's close to ult. It's gonna be up to Passion Fruit to build up a tire. If they're gonna have a chance of winning this. If Passion Fruit falls, yep, okay, because they died mid-tire. I think this is now over, as we see the cleanup coming in off Doner Kabab. The torb does fall, but no one else can touch, and there we go. Because now Doner Kabab have to just get one tick to make this series 2-0. Right, okay then, because what are Chimera Esports going to bring out for this defense? Maybe a Bastion, maybe something a little bit cheeky, because 3 minutes is a long time to defend one tick. It really is. Oh, are we going to see the Overwatch League band, the Overwatch League band slat of May Symmetry over the rooftops? Fight potentially. Alright though, because I do say it's banned in Overwatch League, but I believe it is not banned here because I've seen it news before. Okay, so Passion Fruit is using symmetry of their own. I don't mind the symmetry here, to be honest. I don't mind the symmetry here on defense because it means you can get back fast for the teleport. You can also set up the turrets. The turrets ain't gonna work though when this strategy happens. It's a very cheeky strat. Oh, the Maywall bug. I think they fixed that bug actually. Yeah, like. Oh yeah, I'm 90% certain they fixed the bug with the Maywall just breaks instantly now when you try it. Okay, the wizard does fall though because they tried to push it. They do get the West though. There's 2 minutes on the clock as K-Donner does fall because this is a great start, Chimera Esports. The symmetry then needs to be careful though. Wiki Navy does have Shatter though. They are the closest to ult. Valiant kills Danny, which is a big kill. Yeah, they just need to watch their aggression here, Chimera. Okay, so Danny's back on the ball, which is not a bad idea because it worked the first time and they didn't get value on the Zowie. Nano news on Big Daddy line. Okay, well, they're just cleaning it up here. Because that's fantastic Reinhardt for your wiki there to stop the usage of window because just shatter into it. And there we go. And there we go because Doner Kabab are now winning the series 2-0 as we go to our third map, which I believe is Junkertown. It's a very different map, Junkertown, so we might see some snipers and maybe some double shield with the Sigma. Oh yeah, that was a fantastic dragon as well. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, okay, so the cards really do tell the story there, because with that Anna again in the cards, because some great Anna flair and some great DPS flair I've done a kebab. I also need to swap sides though, because this is our third map. So this will take a bit longer a video way, so I do apologise. Oh, okay, somebody has left because Wiki has leaked out of the game. Just want to check my spelling on this. I should really know how to spell this as a British person, but you know. Okay. And Chimera Esports. Because hopefully Wiki comes back. If not, that could be a potential issue. They do have someone on the bench. If that person can play tank though, they'll be able to work out, I imagine. Right, so swap all. And now we swap the spectators, spectator red and spectator blue. Let's move over to Australia to go to Junkrat's and Warthog's map of Junkertown. What's going on in the ticket? Okay, so Burby Beans is pulling back in for Passion Fruit, which is fair. Yeah, like, I think this has been a very even game though, because Doner Kebab are winning 2-0. But it could have went either way, to be honest. Because Chimera Esports are just not clicking at the moment. It seems like, because this is very different team from last season, as I said. But it does have to be said that Doner Kebab are playing great, because especially with their DPS fires. Because getting a lot of value. It's been a very interesting Reinhardt duel though, because between Wiki and Ashwag War, it's been very back and forth. I'm just going to take a drink of water dead fast, because I haven't had to speak. Okay. Let's have a check and see what's happening with Wiki. Because who knows what happened. Because maybe internet problems, because EU tends to have a lot of them. Always fun, all the time. Right, okay, because I'm going to take a minute to just shout out the other game that is on today, because while we wait. Alright then. God, my speech has gone to there. Alright then, because the other game tonight at 9 PM EST, because we'll be another tier 14 team series, and that will be between the sides of Blinks, Borealis, and Neptune Sphere, and the people coursing that game will be the wonderful Floppy and White. So feel free to watch that game later today at 9. God, at 9 PM EST, because that should be fun. Let me check the ticket of our current game, because where the saw is currently 2-0 to because where the saw is currently 2-0 to the side of Doner Kebab. Just need to check something real fast. Do do do. I'm just getting confirmation. Oh, okay, I can't actually see that on the walls. It doesn't really matter though, because Wiki was fast. Okay, what am I even doing? Oh, my phone is messing up. That's not ideal. Give me a second. Let's get back to two. Right, okay, but... Ah, yep, need to change to Jungertown. Must forgot to take off Eichenwald. I mean, Eichenwald's not a bad map, I wouldn't mind doing it again. But not today. Okay, there we go. Both sides are now ready. So this is now our potentially third and last map, if Doner Kabab do win. But let's see, because Chimera Esports do like a reverse sweep every now and then. So I would not be shocked if this still went to a map 5. But who knows? What are we going to see? I want to see some Bap Zen. This is one of my favourite Zen maps on the game, especially on first point. Especially on first point. This has got really long sight lines, which does favour the Zenyatta. Because it also favours the Widowmakers, the Ashes, the Hanzos. Because just those long range healers, who knows, we might see a pirate ship. Okay, we are seeing Warthog. I don't massively like Warthog on this map. I feel like it's a little bit too big for him. But I doubted Danny's Warthog once, and they proved me wrong on Busan. So why would I doubt them here? So we're seeing Line, Warthog, Soldier, Cassidy, Mercy, Anna off the side of Doner Kabab. On the side of Chimera Esports, we're seeing Reinhardt, Winston, Widowmaker, Burby Beans on that Widow, Wingless on Moira, Erratic Woman on Zen. Moira Zen is not something I endorse. Okay, Baptiste. Because Baptiste Zen, on the other hand, is something I massively endorse. I'm a little bit shocked there's no Mercy. It's going to be sort of hard to heal Flex Atomic while we're here, Anna as well. Because Baptiste is going to swirl to manage it, but okay, sneaky Warthogs looking for a sneaky hook, tries to get the Ash. He's going to have issues against the Zen, like talking about issues, the Winston is down of Flex Atomic. They might have to change off Winston and do play that ball. Ashwake low falls, Burby Beans does kill Warthog, and Wiki does die. Because Valiant getting a lot of value here, I like Woman joining in with a kill on the Mercy. And this is the sort of start that Chimera needed, as the only person left is the Lina and Anna, who are forced to retreat. Yeah, well, who needs a Mercy, to be honest, because who needs a Mercy if everyone's discarded? Okay, so Flex Atomic is on a Warthog of their own, as they kill K Donna in the Mega. Winky falls to that Zen. This should be an early cap as a white woman. Pills a nice double kill there. Yeah, okay, so like I was saying about Chimera Esports, because they do like a reverse sweep. I think anyway, it's been a while. And this is the sort of start that they needed. But we do see Burby Beans forward to the Soldier of K-Donna. And Kiona is now what? No, he's always been captain, I'm about. Because we are seeing the swap to double shield of Wiki and Danny though, which I think is a better choice, especially against the Widowmaker Ash. Because it just wasn't working the line out hog, because you can't cut off the angles or contest anything really. This cat is moving though. Just halfway through the second now. They can't really get up close to a Lionheart. They can kill the Widow though. Bob is news, but Kiona kills the Ash. Soldier is running for their life. Leaky kills Vinny. Oh, they're news and visor, huh? They might be getting off Soldier after that. Oh, okay. Soldier just never dies. Fair play. The power of Soldier right now on Overwatch 1 and 2 it is pretty absurd. Because especially within Mercy Pocket. It's one of my personal pet hates, because we do see Valiant is now on the Genji, Burby Beans is on the Soldier off the Widow. Actually, Wood does have Shatter. Will they shatter? Will they shatter the Sigma? Oh, I so. Just gonna walk through the shield. It's a nice gold though. I think they'll buff the whole shatter. Warthog is noosed. That's a nice sweep again of the Ana. Nano is noosed on Alyssa. The battle horse is here. It does not matter though, because Genji is killing everyone. Ana is by themselves. They do sweep the hog. They won't be able to kill the hog though. Soldier is pulling back. Danny falls. Actually, I don't know where Danny was. Must have been underneath me. This is looking to be a second cap, because this might be a second cap because Alyssa is pretty slow. She does have supercharger though, she can make it back. They are giving it up though. They are giving it up, which is probably a good choice, because now they can set up better for the second point. They also do supercharger early here, because they also have Sigma ult, Deadeye and Valk. Burby Beans does have the visor, so will they use it on the high ground? Oh, the old window visor. It's hard to stop the old window visor. Only gets the one kill, but it's enough. It did kill this. It did kill the Sigma and oh, it's a tiny bit. Ew, it's just Cassidy again though. Okay, Kiona. It's like the main thorn in the side of Chimera Esports' great push. With the Mercy Pocket, they sort of lost their Mercy there though, which is unfortunate. They did kill the hog though. This cat's always moving. Ooh, it's a nice Deadeye there. Oh, it's a nice Deadeye down Burby Beans. They did take a locket in the face for their troubles, but it's always worth. Valiant does have blades. I'll feel bored of them and see if we can see a bit of a Genji blade in action. But it is going to be hard into the sweep, flashbang, Sigma walk and halt of Doner Kabab. Okay, we see Flex Atomic is on the sneaky rotation. Blade is in. Supercharger is in. Visor is in. Genji does fall. Transcend is noosed. Whole hog is noosed. The visor still gives the value, even though Transcendence was noosed. Valiant now on the Tracer off the Genji, which is probably a fair pick, because it's really hard to build up the blades, because especially if you're AKM, Overwatch 3 weapons there anyway. Ashlike Ward does have Shatter. The Nano Lionheart is in. The Sigma is in. Does kill the Zenyatta. It's a nice Shatter there of Ashlike Ward. They just charge into the Cassidy. Nobody wants to charge into Cassidy. Ooh, okay. Tracer's doing work though. Okay, no man, Tracer's dead. Cassidy's curse. Flex Atomics still around. Burby Beans is... Where is Burby Beans? Ah, they're on the circus. Flex Atomic is is doing some work here. That's all just uncontested on the high ground. It's a nice perp on the Warthog. Lose your trials contest. The ball touches. Window news for the Soldier, and that is the cap for Chimera Esports, because you needed to pull something out of the bag, and they definitely did there. That's a great start. Right. Okay then, though, because what have Donna Kabab got in their bag of tricks to turn the series around? Well, not the series, sorry, map round. Because they are still winning 2-0 in the series. So Leaky's going back on the Lionheart, Danny back on the Warthog.
The number of battlefields I've seen, I was bound to pick something.
Right. Okay, what can I say about that? Because we see K Donna on that Cassidy, and we see Kaona on the Widow. We see Baptiste off with Melo. Why do I know how to pronounce that name? I even know what it's off. Field Weep. Okay, so Chimera Esports, Sifwind, Line, Warthog, Soldier, Cassidy, Baptiste. And that's a lot of heal in the Babano actually. Because they definitely like the Nano. Who doesn't like Nano though? Ooh, is that? You don't normally see Warthog do this little rotation. If you can kill... Ooh, that's a good kill on the Lionheart actually. You may die for it. Yeah, no. No, they did not die for it because I think they got a immortality field there. Was there Baptiste? Or maybe that was the other immortality field. It's hard to tell, but this is a really good push of Donna Kabab. That's a nice hook. The combo is not done though, and they get counter pulled in by Danny. Burby Beans kills the Widow. Oh my god, that was a fast double kill. It's Ashstrike War against the world. It's not enough. It's a harsh world. What else have we got online? We've got a Shatter, got a Deadeye, got a Window. Is Baptiste going to be dead though? Chimera Esports just don't have an ult though. Okay, never mind. They have a Deadeye. Been getting a lot of value. Oh, give me a second, I forget to say. No. Pause. Yeah, okay, because just gonna apologise to the players that I should really put on a button, but you know, when you put on a button you have the potential of the accidental pause. I should really just buy a new pad to be honest, that'll be the easy solution. Okay, Burby Beans says ready. Now we just need the confirmation of the other team. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. High noon news by Valiant, who 2 killers were Mayo. Burby Beans kills Leaky, Ashwake Wall kills Kadona. I don't know what the issue was there, but it seems like that they have, it seems like it's not caused any real issues. Okay, that's a big kill of Danny though, because of the window of the window hole. Flex atomic on that Winston to try and contest the double hit Sam. bit of a war happening at the moment, though, off the side of Donica. But Flex Atomic with a nice kill round, KO though. Baptiste needs to be careful, though. Yeah, I would not recommend Winston into a Warthog Custody soldier. It's a lot of damage. They are trying to contest by taking the high ground. Kaona falls. Soundberry is news. Not enough to save Baptiste though. The Rusio does kill a Striker War. Visor, Burby Beans picks up a kill though. The Nano Visor. Valiant kills Kadona. The Warthog just needs to die here. Or just one into that spawn. Maybe they're looking for a cheeky C9. Kaona falls. 40 minutes still on the clock, so a lot of time. The Warthog's just being Warthog. What else have we got? We got Shatter, Whole Hog, Deadeye pulling up. What else pulling up for Donica? Oh, the Anna's the Anna's someone you don't want to lose. Wow, that is a close range, Deadeye. It's a nice Whole Hog there to force them into a corner. Nobody wants to be backed up into a corner. We see the soldier contest. But this will be the cap for Doner Kabab, and they have 3 minutes 45 to cap third point. Which is not an easy feat. Third point is for the hardest to cap. Because Kaona does have Vise, Burby Beans is on the top. Because that's maybe to try and shout out where the Warthog is. There's nothing else to really that really needs to top to it. They need to do something about this soldier though, who's just weighing down the damage. Oh, window is news, but the soldier falls. Lionheart comes in. Lionheart may die for this though. The turret is now on the high ground. Window is news. Bit of a unnecessary window. Oh, it's Warthog on the top rope. And that's a lot of dead people for Doner Kabab. Wiki does kill Atomic. He's now taking a wide. Because Kaona still has the Visor, Valiant's got Deadeye. Well, he's dead. We do see it in Nano. They're probably going to Nano the line. Oh no, they're not going to Nano the Lionheart. I thought they might have Nano the quick Lionheart and he would just fraggle into them. Bit of a whisk for her. Bit of a meme for her, really. But the cart still moving. There's too much an issue actually. They need to get rid of it. Ooh, just barely misses the hook on the ult in custody. Shatter is news. Ooh, it's a free kill of Valiant there. It's a free kill of Valiant who takes advantage of the mispositions of the tank line of Doner Kabab. Yeah, this time bank is starting to run out. It's now 1 minute 40. So even if they do finish the map, because they're gonna have less time than Chimera Esports. Because they have a lot of ults on Doner Kabab though with the sound barrier, Visor, Whole Hog. Visor's noosed. Valiant with a big double kill though. Just can't get value off this Visor. Because the turbine wavy does not help in that. Lionheart is charges in. Lionheart dies for it. He needs to be careful with that actually. Well, it's part of his aggression, but you know, because it can ruin his team at times. Torbolt is noosed. Ooh, nice attempt at the purple. I don't think it actually hit, but okay. Do we have a boostio? Oh, we do have boostio. Boostio besto. Yeah, like this could be the cap because of the aggression of the boostio. I don't actually know how much. I don't know how much we actually got done. And the cap comes in, so the time difference will be 1 minute for Doner Kabab versus the 1 minute 51 of Chimera Esports. So this is all to play for. It could go either way, because 1 minute and 1 minute 50 is not a lot of time, especially to cap first point Junker down. Right, okay, so Doner Kabab are attacking first. They're going to go with the line out Hog, Soldier, Ash, Lucio, Anna. And Chimera Esports going to be defending with the double shield Reinhardt, Alyssa, May, Reaper. Not too soon. Are they going to go for the spawn kill? Yes, they are. The Junkertown spawn kill protocol is in effect. Doner Kabab gonna be ready for this. My guess is hell no. Oh, they sort of gave it away with that fire strike. Oh, it falls apart though. You can't lose Reaper there. This could be a bit of disaster. Lucio did fall, but they're all falling now. Because like that spawn kill needs to work better than that, because they've just gave up a lot of ult charge and now they're not in the ideal comp. I mean look at Leaky's ult charge, he's nearly got shot already. Warthog is pushing up, this car is on the move. It is a decent tactic, the spawn camp technique, but they were just a little bit too eager with it. Okay, what is going to happen? The Lucio is soaked. That is a wonderful hook on the Warthog. But Danny does fall. This... Is this all over for Doner Kabab? It looks like it. Unless Lucio can soar like a god. Okay, never mind, because he is not FD god. It's a little bit harsh actually, because I doubt even FD go could have solved that. Right, okay, it's not the best attack, it's not a terrible attack. They got it like 2/3 of the way through first point. Because all this means that if Doner Kabab want to win the series 3-0, is that they're going to have to pull off some good defending here. Because 2 minutes is not a lot of time. Because as we just saw there, because 1 minute was what, 2 team fights? And one of those team fights was at the bloody door. Is Danny going to play the Warthog? Because they got a little bit caught out. Cassidy off K Donner. Simmons for Lucio. Simmons was a good pick. Simmons was a great pick. Because Junkertown has spawns that are far away. Off the side of Chimera Esports, we see Line, Warthog, Soldier, Cassidy, Baptiste, Mercy. Not news in the Zen. I thought the news in the Zen again, it worked well the first time. Valiant on the Widow. Oh, they're going for a spawn kill of their own. Ooh, you don't want your Reinhardt getting hooked there. They need to be careful, it's Cassidy. Yeah, Warthog doesn't care, he'll face tank it like a king. Oh, they do lose the Anna though, to Burby Baines. Losing the Anna there is a big loss for the side of Doner Kabab, but they will likely just stay here. Because what's the point in going back and giving up cart space? Oh no, they are backing up. The Anna's nearly back. Oh, Burby Baines falls because he stayed a little bit too far back there. Like a minute on the clock, half the time is gone. and half the possession is. It's another great hook, but it's a great anti-off Athletic Woman. Both line halves do fall, but it favours the attacking side. Another great purple there. The Battle of the Warthogs is on. Kaona does fall. Danny does fall. Wingless falls to the Deadeye. They need to touch. The Lucio is there for the sneaky touch. It doesn't matter though. We are going to go to a fourth map. Yep, okay, there we go. Because Chimera Esports get a map back, so the score is now 2-1 to the side of Donny Kabab. Now I need to remember what the fourth map is. I don't think it's King's War. I talked about Eichenwald being fitting for the EU team. Nothing's more fitting than King's War. It'd be even more fitting if I could find my phone. It's that Anna on the board again. Oh, actually, maybe I should actually check it's King's War. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Yep, King's War, and the final map will be the Lucio Heaven of Ilios. And it seems Kid Honor has left us. I hope they are back, because who doesn't love King's War? It's a great Junkrat map as well. It's a great everything map, really. Got to change the team names. The old Chimera Esports. Oh yes, because this team was called Ella. This team was called Ella 4 Chimera last season, so they've had a bit of a rebrand. I'm not entirely sure of the full reasons behind it, but you know, it's nothing to do with me. Okay then, so Kid on it is back out. Will we see any swaps? Just let me see. Just checking something. Sorry about the silence though. Just waiting for the ready up from both sides. Right then, okay. What was I gonna say? So for anyone just joining us, because the score is 2-1 to Doner Kebab, because they won the first two maps of Busan and Eichenwald. But then Chimera Esports fought back on Junkertown. And so now we're going to map 4, which will be King's War. And so let's see if Chimera Esports, because can carry on the reverse sweep, or if Doner Kebab are just going to close the door on them. Okay, so Doner Kebab are ready. Chimera Esports will be having a discussion about if they want to swap DPS again. I mean, why not? Ba ba ba. Right, just waiting. Oh, right, okay, both teams are ready, so let's go into the fourth map and let's see if the series will end or if it will continue. Just gonna take a swig. I'm just gonna take a drink of water before we get into this map.
Initiating match.
Right. Kings will. Jolly old Britain. Well, England. Because I don't understand that war. Okay, Ashwick War on the Lionheart, Burberry Beans on the Hanzo, Valiant on the Cassidy. Oh no, Burberry Beans on the Mare, and Flex Atomic on the Zarya. And on the side of Donny Kabab, Leaky on Zarya. I don't think that will sick. Danny on the line, K Donna on their best friend Junkrat. We see a Bastion off the side of Kaona, I think that's a bait. We see others then. Okay, I think having this entire team's a bait, I'm not gonna lie. Is Danny actually gonna play the Lionheart? Huh. So that's it. That's an interesting wall swap. Because it's been the other way around before. Okay, we do see Kaona back on the Cassidy, and of course we see, oh God, I cannot speak. And of course we see Wimeo on the, and again Ashwag War goes for one of their trademark pins and dies. K Donna kills Valiant. And Chimera Esports have got to back off because Burberry Beans was trying to sort it out, but they have, okay, talking about trademark charges, Danny does one. It should be the cap though, and indeed it is. That was a early cap for the side of Doner Kebab. It's the life of Reinhardt there though, because sometimes the aggro works, sometimes you die and your team fails. It's a tight line, really, and it's a line that I am glad that I don't have to do. But Ashwag War is a great Reinhardt. I saw it a lot last season, and that is a nano on Danny though, who is walking into them. That is a shatter that somehow doesn't hit the line. They must have got bubble. Burberry Beans is on the cover on Soldier, but you know you can be on the cover all you like. Your team is dead. Now they're happy through second, and all they've used is a nano and a shatter, and they have whipped higher and Deadeye. They just gone full aggro. Because the only ults online for Chimera Esports is the Valk and the Window. They have to give up second. 6 minute time bank, that's pretty high. We do see a Window news by Wingless, but Zarya doesn't care. Okay, now she cares. Valiant news is Deadeye. Tire's in. Oh, it's still counting. Yeah. I don't think the Immo stopped it there. I think it got shielded, slash bubbled, but the Immo just died anyway. Electric Woman dies. Danny charges in. Ooh. Ashwick War nearly took a dive into the pit. They did just die to the Bionic Grenade though. That cheeky Cassidy is in the back. Kills the Junkrat, but then dies to Boostio. Maybe without Boostio now, but we all saw it the last map. 5 minutes on the clock, and they still have Grav sound barriers to news. Speaking of Gravs, Visors news, sound barriers news. Actually, Floor's not news shot yet. I thought they would have. Burberry Beans does fall. Wiki's still got their Grav. They news the Grav. Shatter was also news there. The tank line has fallen. Mercy trying their best to keep with their Genji. Don't know if Genji's the flare here, but you know, this is. I'm not one to say because I'm a gold DPS. Okay, 4 minutes 40 on the time bank for Doner Kebab. Junkertown was maybe just not their map. Because they just made a statement there. And so now let's see if Chimera Esports can answer back. Because they're going to need to stay in the series. Because that was just fantastic use of ult economy there of Doner Kebab as well. Because they clearly understand their comp and how to get the best out of it. But on the side of Chimera Esports, their combos are just not coming off. Because we saw it go have visors there, but they just shielded it, / bubbled it. And then we saw it shatter, but... and then we saw the shatter news after it by #1. It just, I think it might have hit people, but he was caught in the gloves, so he couldn't follow it up. And the DPS just were unable to get value. They just got steamrolled over to a degree. And we're going to see a different comp off the side of Doner Kebab defense? No. There's no need to. Interesting spot for a trap, trying to hide it under the bus. But that's the best sort of trap, because people will just walk into it and just shout out. Because why is there a trap here? Valiant on the Bastion. Are we going to see the statue technique? Yep, we are seeing the statue technique. They do use the Baptista. Junkrat falls to it. The Bastion does get lesed. Reinhardt's just pinning all over. Astrike Ward dies. The Bastion's back on the high ground. He's had to get out. I don't know if he is going to get out. Some great mercy heal in there. Oh, Reinhardt, you don't want to charge into that. Flex Atomic Sigma gives him the big lock. Weaky gets revenge for their fallen comrade. Okay, this Cassidy is just out here having fun. Kills both supporters of a Deadeye right in front of the Reinhardt Astrike War. Yeah, the Bastion is a bit of a gimmick. It can work, but it just didn't there. Okay, the Cassidy dies for just standing in the spawn for a minute. The Reaper did fall with them though. Is the Lucio gone to speed them back? No, they have not. What else we got going on? Okay, we've got nothing. Burby Bean's on that Widow. Seeing him to get some sneaky decks. Okay, never mind, because they just got a sneaky Fire Strike in the face. Astrike War got to be careful here because the kill switch has been engaged. Ooh, the Anna falls to Flex Atomic. That's a big kill, but they lost their own life and their team for it. Speaking of ults online, because we have Nano, Sound Barrier and Glav on the side of Doner Kebab, and on the side of Chimera Esports, just nothing. They just can't get anything going. This is a rough time for them. 2 minutes on the clock, and they have not even got to the point yet. Because we see Valiant on the Doomfist. Grav is noosed. Wiki dies. Danny's in. Danny gets swept. Danny gets nanoed. It's the Danny show. Doomfist falls to that DPS known as Lucio. Danny needs to be careful here. They were low on health. Flex Atomic is their own glove. They'll probably combo with a window. Yep, as we just see there. Oh, big anti there for like by woman. They do die for it, but it's a nice little set for her. I do love to see the little set for it in Overwatch games when I cast. That was definitely one of them. K-Donna has their tire. They're probably going to use it early. Goodbye, Widow. I know to get out. Well, if you call like falling into the abyss of the enemy team getting out. Doomfist is fighting the Junkrat. Junkrat will always win that fight. They still haven't newsed Tyre. They have news Shatter though, Danny. Nano is newsed. Needs to be careful, actually, war here. Oh, he actually is backing out. Yeah, they're actually saving this Tyre because they're just waiting for them to just full engage, I guess, and then just blocking it. It's a big anti on Ash like war. The Anno fight has been superb of both teams. The entire series. No, touch the spawn door challenge. Valiant's battling that Genji because that's clearly a preference of theirs. It's hard to get value into the comp of Doner Kabab though. 2 minutes on the clock and Doner Kabab have got a treasure wolf. Oh, okay, the Lionheart booped the other Lionheart onto the high ground. Things you don't often see. The Cassidy does fall to Burberry Beans though. We do see Shatter and Window are on the line for Chimera Esports. It's a big Shatter. Tayo is newsed. Soundbally is newsed to keep the team up. Anna falls, Lionheart falls. It's all purple, the kill feed. Right, okay, but that pesky Junkrat does die. The Lionheart just charges to the spawn door. I think they're feeling themselves a little bit too much Doner Kabab here. And they do pay for it. The grab is in. The Genji does fall. Yeah, like... yeah, like, because Doner Kabab sort of semi-deserved to lose the start with that just crazy pin in. Kobe is a fine way to describe it, to be honest. Reaper's on the walk. Junkrat with his 10 HP there. Valiant with a nice blade, takes out the support line. Yeah, okay, so Chimera Esports are getting some momentum going because they are going to have Death Blossom and Nano for the next fight because K-Donna's got off the Junkrat and went top because getting ready for the last point because where you can just put this up on the high ground or just whack it down mid. They need to be careful of this Reaper because he's going to be looking for this Death Blossom. The Hanzo does see him though. Here it comes. It's a little bit too predictable as it's slapped on impact. I should like waterfalls. Maybe they'll get off Reaper now. Wiki doing a lot of work on this earlier. I thought they were the Lionheart main in this team. Clearly not. Ash like War just gets pushed down. Nope, just shattered the spawn door. Yeah, this is interesting to watch because Doner Kabab have touched the spawn door of the other team at every point. There's a minute left on the clock, so even if Chimera Esports do finish, it's gonna be with a lot less time. It's gonna be hard to finish though because when you get grabbed like that, Nano Zaria's in the house. There's nothing for her to do though. Burberry Beans falls on the Reaper. They do have grab window again, but on the other hand, Doner Kabab do have sound barrier and Nano. Well, watch his Anna for a bit actually. I've been impressed by them. All day. So. Okay, caster's curse. Not much you can do about that. 10 seconds on the clock. The dragon is in the back line. The Genji is dead. The Reaper is trying to touch point. The Reaper is dead. The ball is here. The ball got booped. And there we go. And your winners today of this Week 2 Tier 4 game, and with their first winner this season, is the side of Doner Kabab. Because Chimera Esports, because put up a great effort, but it just was not enough. So they are now 0-2. But there's still a lot of games left to be played. And so I'm sure that they will pick up their first win soon. Right. Okay, so let's talk about MVPs. My MVP for Doner Kabab will shock no one because it will go to Wimiro, whose name I'm gonna get butchered on. On the side of Chimera Esports, I think that I'll give MVP to Valiant, maybe. Valiant or I like Woman. Maybe I go for a double support MVP. Everybody did great in this series though. The tank lines of both teams, because my second choice for Doner Kebab would be Danny. Some great line heart, ball foot and the hog. Because K Donner did great in the jungler. Because Sam UK was a true Reddit user at times, some great players. But as I said, my MVP will go to MVP will go to Wemu on the because Anna Flare, and my MVP for Community Esports will go to like Woman for the double support MVP. But everybody in Community Esports did great. Ashwag Wood did fantastic. Flex Atomic did some great work on the Zarya and Hog of their own, because both their DPS did great and even their sub DPS. So, like, I think that's everything from me for today. So I would like to thank everyone for joining me on this early cast of the EU teams, because I hope that everyone had fun. And like I said earlier, because we do have another game tonight, because which will be between the sides of, give me 1 second, it'll be between Blix Borealis and Neptune Spear. That will be at 9 PM EST, and the casters for that game will be Floppy and Light. So I hope that people will tune in to watch them, because that should be another great Tier 4 game. But for now, I think that's it from me. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us, and I hope everyone has a good night. Goodbye.